Hi guys, so this is an impromptu video. I didn't plan on having a sit-down video go up today. I wanted to have a vlog go up today and I had it all planned out. We're gonna have a fun day. I was gonna take Madison to this place that we've never been to before. I don't want to tell you what it is because we're actually going on Friday instead of today, so the vlog will be up on Monday. But today was supposed to be a fun day, but it didn't end up happening because I woke up this morning and I didn't feel too great and I just kind of wanted to stay home. So yeah, we didn't end up going there today, but we are going on Friday and that vlog will be up on Monday, like I just said. But yeah, in that vlog that was supposed to be going up today, I was also going to talk to you guys about whether or not we got the house that we applied for, because I know some of you guys have been patiently waiting to find out whether we got it or not. So I'm going to be telling you in a second whether we got that house or not. And also, last night I had kind of a breakthrough with Chase and his sleeping, and like something just sort of amazing happened last night and I really wanted to share it with you guys, and I figured I would just include it in this video. Those of you that are interested can watch to hear me talk about that. But yeah, basically this is just going to be like a chatty type of video, mostly to let you guys know what's going on with the house, because I don't want to let you guys or keep you guys waiting for even longer until like the next vlog goes up or whatever. So did we get the house? Da-da-da-da! No, we didn't. We didn't end up getting that house, and Madison was pretty upset about it. She like cried a little bit at first, which makes me wonder if like I should even tell her anymore. Should I tell you like when we're going to about houses? Should me and Greg just go by ourselves to look at them? I don't know. I feel like I want to include her, and when I'm excited about it, I'm gonna want to tell her that, oh, we're going to look at a house. I'm so excited. So I think I'm probably gonna still keep telling her, and you know, it'll be like a learning thing. Like you get excited for something, you get excited for things sometimes, and then you get let down. But anyway, so yeah, she was kind of bummed about it. I wasn't as bummed as I thought I was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be like bummed out for like the whole day, but I was really only bummed out for like half an hour, and then I got over it. Basically what happened was they gave it to somebody who was able to move in on May 1st, and we were looking for June 1st. May 1st is a little bit too early for us. Our lease isn't up until the last day of June, so we don't really want to move too early. So yeah, someone who was able to move in on May 1st got it, and I was kind of bummed out about it for a little bit, but then I just got over it and I was like, you know what, something better will probably come along. Hopefully something better will come along. We liked that place. There were definitely things that I liked about it, but there were some things that weren't too great. The backyard was a lot smaller than the one here, like the shared backyard or whatever. It was another townhome, and like the shared area in the backyard was a lot smaller than here. And also like in this place we had like a patio in the backyard, which is really nice because we could put like a table back there if we wanted to, and like when it gets warm out I can put like the water table out there and stuff. At that place it was just rocks, like I don't know, like there wasn't like flat cement or anything like that. It was just rocks, so that wouldn't have been that great, especially for Chase like crawling around, or like I wouldn't have even been able to let him like crawl around on that because it's rocks. So that wouldn't have been that great. And the living room was pretty small. We would have worked with it and figured it out, but it definitely was smaller, so I don't even know if we would have been able to fit Madison's like art table in the living room, which I like having down here because she uses it so much. So yeah, that, and I don't know, a couple other things. The parking was kind of weird. We would have wanted to use the garage for our car. No, what am I saying? We wouldn't have wanted to use the garage for our car. We would have wanted to use it for storage, so we would have had one car in the driveway, and then the other car we would have had to find another spot for, like in the street or whatever, which was a lot of parallel parking, and I cannot parallel park, so yeah. So it is what it is. We didn't get that place, and we are still looking, and hopefully more places will open up soon or start to open up soon. The realtor told me that a lot of owners, like when they own the houses and they're renting them out, they'll rent them or they'll post them about 30 days in advance, and they're most of the time looking for occupancy within 30 days. So we were still a little bit early because we were pushing it to like June 1st, and those other people wanted to move in May 1st. So yeah, hopefully some more places will open up soon and something better than that, but we'll see what we can get. And if a place does open up and they want May 15th occupancy and we really like it, we're probably gonna go for it. We're probably not gonna be like, oh no, we really want June 1st, because we might not end up getting it, and it's only like a 2-week difference. So that's what happened with that. So now you guys all know we didn't get that house, and let me know in the comments what you want me to do. Like, do you want me to keep vlogging every time we go to look at a house and then get you guys all excited and have everybody crossing their fingers for us and then us not get it? Or would you rather me just keep it to myself and just make a video like we're moving when we finally find a place? I don't know. I kind of want to vlog it because I want to go back and like watch like the process of finding a place. I don't know, I just think it's fun to go back and watch that. So I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments what you would rather see, and I'll figure it out, figure out what I'm gonna do. That's pretty much all I had to say for like the moving update kind of thing, I guess. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was like the mini breakthrough that I had with Chase last night. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that we've been having problems with Chase sleeping and just getting him to sleep and like sleep training, all that kind of thing. We've just been having a hard time with that. Well, last night I kind of had a little mini breakthrough with him. It's a step in the right direction. It's kind of like a big step in the right direction. But anyway, I rocked Chase to sleep like normal, and I laid him down in our bed because we are bed sharing, I guess is the right term to use. He's in our room, in our bed. So I laid him down in our bed, and he slept for like an hour, and then he woke up, and then I had to go back in and rock him back to sleep. So I did that, I rocked him back to sleep, and then when I laid him back down into the bed, I kind of like lost my balance when I was laying him down, and I kind of like fell into the bed, and that woke him up. So I tried like shushing him back to sleep really quickly, and it wasn't working. So at that point, he was just like completely awake again. I was like, now I'm gonna have to rock him to sleep all over again. And my arms were killing me at that point, and I really just did not want to rock him anymore. So I was like, you know what, that's it. And I laid him down in bed, and I laid down next to him. And for the next 2 hours, all I did was lay him down, and he would sit back up, and I would lay him down, and I'd say, nope, you gotta go night night. And I'd lay him back down again. And we must have done the like whole sit up, lay him back down thing like 500 times. Like he just kept sitting back up, and I just kept being really persistent about it and just laying him back down and saying, nope, you have to go night night. And I wrote like a whole long post about this on my Facebook page. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to like read what I wrote. But basically, that's pretty much the gist of it. I just was really persistent, and I was not going to rock him, and I didn't want to shush him, and I didn't want to pat him, and I was not nursing him. I didn't do any of that. All I did was just keep laying him back down in bed and saying, nope, you gotta go night night. And at one point he was like, he started crying a little bit, and I really liked the fact that I was like right there with him to comfort him when he started crying. Like he wasn't crying in the room by himself. I was right there with him. And what I did at that point was I decided to turn on the mobile that we have that does like it puts a little thing on the ceiling, like a display thing on the ceiling. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Projector. It's a projector mobile, whatever that word is, on the ceiling. So I put that on, but it didn't really help him fall asleep. He just was looking at it for 20 minutes, and it didn't help him fall asleep. So I was like, to heck with that. I'm not going to do that anymore. So basically, trying to make a long story short, for 2 hours he was just awake, and I just kept laying him back down and saying, no, you have to go night night. And I didn't let him nurse. I didn't want to nurse him because he had just nursed at 7 o'clock, his last nursing before bed. And I was like, I told myself, if by 11 o'clock he's not asleep yet and he wants to nurse, I will let himself nurse, because that would have been 4 hours since the last time that he ate. And I let him have some sips of water from a sippy cup. He had like 2 sips, and then he didn't want any more. So I wanted to make sure that he wasn't thirsty, so that was covered. He had his sippy cup of water. And yeah, it was kind of cool actually to be there from start to finish of him putting himself to sleep. He like flipped around in bed like a bajillion times, all different positions. He was scratching his head, he was rubbing his eyes. He had like this little lovey thing that I had just gotten him. He would like bite on it, and then he would like hold it in his hand and like flail it back and forth. He was like ramming his head into my chest several times looking for boobies, and that's what I call it with him. Boobies. So I would just be like, no boobies. And yeah, so he was trying to nurse. I wasn't letting him nurse because I knew he didn't need to. He just wanted to go to sleep. So yeah, basically I was just very persistent, and I was proud of myself because I didn't get frustrated or mad the entire 2 hours that it took. But yeah, eventually after 2 hours, he was just like flipping around in bed, and several times in that 2 hours he would get into a comfortable position, I guess, and just be still in the bed. And I was like, oh my gosh, like he's gonna go to sleep. But then he would just like get back up and sit back up and start moving again, and I was just like, but I knew he was getting closer, especially as we hit like the 2 hour mark. I was like, you have got to be tired by now. So yeah, around the 2 hour mark, he finally was on his belly, and he was still for a little while, and I was just like, I was really still too, laying next to him, and I was just like, please fall asleep, please fall asleep. And he did. Eventually I started to hear him like snoring lightly, and I was like, oh my gosh, hallelujah. Like he finally did it. Like he fell asleep all by himself pretty much. The only thing was that I was next to him, and I am okay with that. Like if I had not been in the room, he would have just been crying nonstop, like tears flowing down his face, like choking and gagging and everything. So just the fact that I was in the room, in bed with him, like right there with him, just made it a whole lot easier on me and on him. And now I know that he can do it by himself. Like I know that he can do it by himself. And if he is crying, like if we get to the point where I'm not in the room with him and he's crying, I know he's just crying because he like wants me in the room with him. But what my plan is from here is to keep doing this for a few nights, get him used to falling asleep by himself in our bed with me there, and then I'm gonna switch it up on him and move him into his crib and just do the same thing but with him in his crib. And it'll probably be like kind of like starting over again, but I just want to get him used to the falling asleep on his own thing first before I move him into his crib. And then we'll do that in his crib for a few nights, and then I'll just move my way closer and closer to the door to the point where I'm not even in the room anymore. So that's the plan for now with that. But yeah, sorry if I did a bad job explaining this or if I repeated myself a million times. I'm just really excited about it, and I was really excited last night, and hopefully tonight goes even better than last night. Like maybe it'll only take like an hour and a half tonight. That would be awesome. But yeah, I feel like we crossed a bridge last night, like a really important bridge through the tunnel toward the light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I feel like I had a lot to say and a lot to tell you guys, sort of, I guess, I don't know. If anyone has any questions on anything, just leave them down below in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up. Wow, why does my hand look so big? Hold it back here. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.